Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. And another heavyweight news and notes mashup video today, starting with Martin Bakole, who's been confirmed to face Igor Shevadzutskiy, the unbeaten Ukrainian prospect. This will be in April and it will feature on the Alan Babbage and Lucas Rozansky Bridgerweight title fight card. So a situation with Martin Bakole recently signing on to Sky and Boxer, so this fight will be in Poland. Bakole facing the unbeaten Shevadzutskiy, who is durable. He's sort of a big unit, quite sort of squat. I don't think he's going to have too many issues here. Shevadzutskiy is a second or third tier prospect. He's okay, but he hasn't set the world on fire. This is an opportunity and a big step up for him. Bakole has been fighting at a different level. Bakole recently signs on to Sky and Boxer on a long-term deal. This is the first fight on it. Maybe I was hoping for a little bit better, but I had actually been informed a couple of weeks ago that this was likely to be the fight. So, I mean, it is what it is. Bakole's actually been out of the ring for almost a year now, so at least he gets in there, and hopefully we see him out again soon, because I do think he will go in there, he will win, especially if he keeps it long. I think him with his long punches, especially with those heavy hands, I think he will just dictate the fight, the style, the pace, and I think he will slowly break down Shevadzutskiy, who is durable, but I do think that this is Bakole's fight to lose. And obviously here they're calling Shevadzutskiy Hulk, so maybe it's a situation they didn't have enough room on the promo poster to, you know what I mean? Or it's laziness because Shevadzutskiy and spelling it out in the way it looks is, it's a little bit tricky. Also featuring on that card is Jeamie Tshikeva, who goes by Jeamie Tshikeva, and I'm pretty sure he actually spells his name slightly different to the way that they've put it on this promo poster. Anyway, that's by the by. Just going back to Bakole, I guess it's a case of they've been trying to generate a little bit of hype for him recently. Bakole's been coming out saying he stopped Daniel Dubois inspiring, that he stopped Alexander Usyk inspiring. So I think they're trying to get his name out there, trying to get some of these gym stories to get a little bit of traction with fans, just to get a little some people interested in his career. Because let's face it, while he's a hugely dangerous fighter with power in both hands, and he's a problem, no one's really talking about him. No one is really checking for Martin Bakole, and that is a bit unfortunate. He just doesn't really sort of have one of those personalities that is screaming out for people to follow him, unfortunately for him. But he's going to be back in the ring. This is April, so we'll see how he goes there. Filip Hrgovic is saying that if Tyson Fury doesn't face Alexander Usyk on the 29th of April, that he's ready to step in, saying if Tyson Fury doesn't want the fight, Usyk, you have another option. But unfortunately for Hrgovic, who recently was meant to have an interim title shot, and it almost went to a purse bid with Andy Ruiz Jr., but Ruiz pulled out. Hrgovic, though, is not next in line of that three-belt rotation for the three titles that Usyk holds. It's the WBA, which hasn't had a mandatory fought for since 2018. So likely to be Daniel Dubois if, in fact, this fight with Fury and Usyk doesn't happen. But Filip Hrgovic waiting, watching, trying to get something going for his career, because it's been a little bit stop-start, and obviously he's had different guys ordered to face him at different times. Michael Hunter, now Andy Ruiz Jr., they've gone different directions. Richard Torrez, he has been forced to withdraw from the March 25th card that he was on. So this has been confirmed in a press release put out by Top Rank and ESPN. So instead of just going through that press release there, actually, let's have a listen to Richard Torrez himself, who's posted this to his social media.
I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to fight so bad, but I got hurt in training, and my team was being cautious, and they said in order to not have irreparable damage, I couldn't compete on the 25th. It's a Fresno fight. It's a Central Valley fight. It's a home fight. The amount of support and appreciation you guys gave me on just my debut was insurmountable, and I wanted to show you guys all we did to improve, because we've been working so hard since then. I'm going to make this up to you. I promise you. I'm going to recover. I'm going to get better, and I will show you guys that the next time I'm out here, it will be electrifying. I guarantee it. but in order to do so, I can't compete on the 25th, and I'm sorry.
The fight between Jarrell Miller and Lucas Browne, which is in the Middle East this weekend, is going to be broadcast on ProBox TV in the USA and also Australia. So we've got a couple of different quotes here from Lou DiBella, and I'll get to that in a moment, but it was a question I had about where was this fight going to be broadcast. So if you do have ProBox, you should be able to watch this. And if you're outside those two locations, but you do have a ProBox subscription, bearing in mind they're saying the year-long subscription, which I have, you should be able to use a VPN to gain access to that fight, given you've actually already paid that subscription. So, yeah, Lou DiBella, he says Lucas Browne, even at 40, and bearing in mind he promotes Browne at this point, poses the danger of a true puncher. He's proven that in his last two knockouts as an underdog. He represents the first real threat that Miller has faced since his return. Lucas is a pro's pro, and Jarrell is going to find out that this weekend. Thanks to ProBox for making the strong card available to its subscribers. So at least there's going to be a way to watch it, because I was thinking, what is going on here? How are we going to watch this thing? And rounding out this heavyweight news and notes mashup video, so the Australian heavyweight Torrez Vousiutu, he's advanced to 5-0, stopping Arsene Fosso in a few rounds, in round 2 of 4. What do you make of it all? Drop a comment loud and often, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.